When it comes time to declutter for seniors, many enter the process with apprehension and even fear. So use these tips to make the decluttering process easier. We'll also discuss how to handle sentimental items, as well as how you can take the emotion out of the process. My name is Scott Grant. I'm a certified senior advisor and senior home safety specialist. Welcome to Graying with Grace. Benefits of decluttering for seniors. If you're a senior on the fence about decluttering, it's important to consider the numerous benefits it offers. First, decluttering creates a safer living environment by reducing the risk of falls or injuries caused by clutter. It also promotes better mental health, as a clean and organized space can alleviate stress and anxiety. Additionally, decluttering can simplify your daily routine by making it easier to find and access items you need. This can save time and energy, allowing you to focus on more enjoyable activities. Plus, decluttering can offer financial benefits. Selling unwanted items can generate extra income, while donating them to charity can provide tax deductions. Finally, the decluttering process can be a valuable opportunity to reminisce about cherished memories and share stories with loved ones. Understanding these benefits will help motivate you to take the first step toward a more organized and fulfilled life. What benefits have you experienced from decluttering? Let us know in the comments below. Getting started with decluttering. When starting your decluttering process, begin by setting realistic goals and breaking the task into smaller, manageable steps. Focus on one area at a time and keep in mind the end goal of creating a safer, more functional space. Use a checklist to keep track of your progress and celebrate your accomplishments. Enlisting professional help. Consider whether you need professional assistance. A professional organizer can help sort through items, create effective storage solutions, and provide emotional support during the process. They can also offer expertise in downsizing or moving to a smaller space. Don't be ashamed to ask for help. It's all about taking care of yourself and reclaiming your sense of freedom at home. Decluttering step by step. Decluttering a home can feel overwhelming, but breaking it down into smaller steps can make the process more manageable. Here are some tips to help you declutter your home step by step. Step 1. Choose a specific area to start with, like a single room or even a single drawer. Step 2. Sort items into 3 categories: keep, donate, sell, and discard. Step 3. Once you have sorted the items, create designated storage areas for each category. Step 4. If you come across items that are difficult to part with, ask yourself if you've used them in the past year, or if they hold any significant sentimental value. If not, consider letting them go. Step 5. Work on decluttering for a set amount of time each day, like 30 minutes to an hour, and take frequent breaks to avoid burnout. Step 6. Once you've finished decluttering one area, move on to the next until the entire home has been decluttered. Remember, decluttering is an ongoing process, and it's important to continue maintaining your newly organized space. Set a schedule for regular cleanups and make sure to minimize the number of new items you bring into your home. By following these steps, you can declutter your home in an organized and logical manner. Managing emotions and stress during decluttering. The process of decluttering can stir up a range of emotions, from nostalgia to frustration. It's essential to manage these feelings effectively to ensure a smoother and less stressful experience. First, it's important to acknowledge your emotions as they arise. Understand that it's normal to feel attached to certain items, and it's okay to experience sadness or anxiety when letting them go. Instead of suppressing these feelings, allow yourself to process them and maintain a positive outlook on the changes you're making. Another helpful approach is to break tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. This can prevent you from becoming overwhelmed by the decluttering process. Try setting achievable goals for each day or week and celebrate your progress as you accomplish them. When you encounter items with significant sentimental value, consider finding creative ways to preserve their memories. For example, you can take photographs of these items or create a scrapbook to look back on fondly. Last, don't hesitate to reach out to friends, family members, or even professional organizers for emotional support during the decluttering process. Having someone to share your thoughts and feelings with can make the experience more enjoyable and less daunting. Remember that the purpose of decluttering is to create a more comfortable, functional, and safe living space. By managing your emotions and stress effectively, You'll be better equipped to enjoy the benefits of a decluttered home. How do you manage emotions and stress during decluttering? Share your tips in the comments. Decluttering without help. Decluttering can be a daunting task, but it's possible to do it on your own. It's important to take it slow and break the process into more manageable steps. Start by focusing on one room at a time and set achievable goals for each session. If you're not sure where to begin, start with the room that bothers you the most. One useful tip is to categorize items into groups, such as keep, give away, and sell. This helps you stay organized and make decisions about what to do with each item. Be mindful of your emotional attachments to belongings and consider whether it's worth keeping something just because of sentimental value. Another strategy is to set aside specific days for decluttering and take frequent breaks to avoid becoming overwhelmed. Don't be afraid to ask friends and neighbors for emotional support during this process. Sometimes it can be helpful to have someone to bounce ideas off of or lend a hand when it comes to moving larger items. Remember, the key to decluttering on your own is to take it at your own pace and not be too hard on yourself. By breaking the task into manageable steps, you'll be able to see the progress and feel more motivated to continue. Strategies to prevent recluttering. Preventing recluttering is just as important as decluttering itself. Here are some additional strategies to help you maintain a clutter-free home. One effective way is to schedule regular cleanups. This can be a weekly, monthly, or seasonal task, depending on your needs. Mark it on your calendar and stick to the schedule to make it a habit. Another strategy is to create designated storage zones for different types of items. This can include bins, baskets, or shelves for items like paperwork, books, or kitchen supplies. Labeling these areas will help you remember where items belong, making it easier to put them away. To prevent new clutter from entering your home, consider minimizing the number of incoming items. This means saying no to freebies or samples that you don't need, or declining gifts that won't add value to your life. If you do receive gifts, consider regifting or donating items that you won't use. Establish daily or weekly routines for cleaning tasks to make them more manageable. For example, making the bed every morning or doing a load of laundry every Tuesday can create a sense of order and prevent clutter from building up. Finally, it's important to recognize that decluttering is an ongoing process. Life circumstances and personal preferences change over time, so it's important to reassess your belongings periodically. Take time to reflect on your needs and make adjustments as necessary. What other maintenance strategies have you found helpful in preventing clutter from re-entering your home? Share your tips and tricks in the comments below. Involvement of loved ones in decision-making. The involvement of loved ones in decluttering decisions can be a delicate matter. Striking a balance between respecting individual opinions and ensuring a smooth decluttering process is essential. When loved ones get involved, it can offer emotional support during a challenging time. Their presence can make the process faster and more efficient, and they can provide valuable insights when making decisions about what to keep, donate, or sell. On the other hand, family members might have their own emotional attachments to certain items, making it difficult to let go. Conflicting opinions can lead to disputes and misunderstandings, adding more stress to the situation. Additionally, some seniors may feel overwhelmed or disempowered by too much interference from their loved ones. To navigate this effectively, establish clear communication channels and define roles for everyone involved. Be open to feedback, but remember to prioritize the senior's feelings and preferences. Working together with understanding and respect can make the decluttering process smoother and more successful. How do you handle family involvement in decluttering? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We hope these tips and advice have provided valuable insight into the decluttering process for seniors. Remember to break tasks into smaller steps, enlist help when necessary, and maintain a regular cleaning routine to prevent recluttering. Don't forget to involve loved ones in the decision-making process and utilize technology to help you stay organized.